Out of this world, an interview with an extraterrestrial card seller. Let's look at the numbers. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. You know, it is on cloudless nights like these that I sit in my hot tub and I stare up at the sky and I wonder, are we really alone in the universe? Are extraterrestrials real? And you know what? Up until last night, I wasn't so sure, my friends. I wasn't so sure, but I was visited by an extraterrestrial during one of my streams with the Poke Office and Couyon Collectibles, and I had no idea it was coming either. Couyon Collectibles surprised me with none other than Sakura's card store. He goes by the name Dave, but as you will be able to see, he is clearly not of this world. And we don't discriminate when it comes to species or race on Rob Does Pokemon. We just want to have a good time. Like, seriously, guys, Sakura is a huge player in the Japanese card scene. I was honored to have them on my show. It was pretty awesome. We had some really cool people in the chat, all the regulars. Thank you for turning out. We had like Forge and Fire, Goated Pulls, Paladin Cards was in there. I think Safari Zone popped up too, which was really, really cool to see. So if you guys aren't already watching these lives, I never know what's going to happen. They're going to be a fun time every Friday night. And for those of you that want to check out what Sakura, an extraterrestrial Japanese card seller, has to say, I will let you watch the recording from here on out. Take it easy. Sakura's here.
Oh, geez.
I just saw Dave pop up. We can hear you.
As beautiful as ever.
What's up?
Guys, I cannot believe this. We have this is actually Sakura's card store has decided to join the stream. One of the largest card stores in the States is here, the Japanese. Thank you so much for joining, Dave.
What's up, Couyon?
What's up, Daddy? What's happening, baby? How you feeling? You got the lotion? Did you get the lotion?
No, I got baby oil.
Oh, baby oil. You got that Diddy oil. Okay. You get that Diddy oil. All right. Yeah. What's up, dude?
Hey, Dave, what's going on with Pokemon, dude? Take us all to school, man.
COVID 2021 again.
COVID all over again.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you have so many people in it. I think it's really you have so many people in it right now. 100%. I mean,
new buyers, new collectors, new sellers.
Yeah. You have more streamers now than you ever have.
Yeah, by probably tenfold, I bet.
Yeah.
And you can only stream if you have packs.
Well, that's the thing. If there's no inventory, I mean, candidly, guys, I've been thinking, hey, maybe I'll do a monthly rip and ship, see how fun it is. You know, maybe it's fun to open some packs. Where am I going to get the packs from?
That's a part-time job, man. And I try not to dig myself too much of a hole, but I'm not a huge rip and shipper. But my things have been going crazy too. Like I opened over 500 packs last night. For me to resupply 500 packs is no small feat.
Yeah, with Terrestrial Festival, I bought 30 cases and I was like, I'm gonna rip all these 600 boxes. We got 60 boxes in. I gave up. I really did.
Like, this is enough. This is enough.
Could you imagine ripping 600 booster boxes? That's what, 6,000 packs? That's too much.
Aren't you guys doing it the way the Asian streamers do it? They get the scissors out. They're just like, and then just go.
Try that once and cut the cards.
And that's why they look like this half the time.
Last time I tried to cut the top of the packs, I cut the cards. So
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, my 5-year-old did that. She was smart though, because she'd only ripped English before Terrestrial, and she's like, I'm gonna need scissors for this. I'm like, oh yeah, you gotta be careful with those, and straight through friggin'. There was nothing in there, but she learned her lesson. Yeah, it was cut the cards.
Look at I like Steven's comment though. The question is, would you guys say scalpers are to blame? I have the biggest opinion about scalpers. I don't say scalpers are the problem, because scalpers probably touch 1 to 2% of the product. Like it just happens that way. Like you can't scalp things going to a big box store when there's hardly anything there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
the prices you're paying at big box stores too.
Yeah. Like, let them scout. Hey, if they want to go buy MSRP at Walmart and Target, go ahead. Like, do your thing. But like, it's going to be hard. It's going to be harder for them to sell at, if they're buying for $5 a pack or $4 a pack, it's going to be hard for them to sell for $6 to $7. What are they going to make? $1.50 after, maybe $1 after shipping and all that stuff. Like, man, come on.
I saw one guy, he bought all those, like sea and sky boxes or whatever, 6,000 booster packs, and nobody wanted them. He was trying to move them, but nobody wanted them.
Like, dude,
you just invested $25,000 into this just for nobody to want your stuff.
Dude, it's crazy because, dude, unless you bought them and sold them to a streamer, I feel like you have to find a big streamer and sell it to them, make a little profit, move on. Because you, as an individual, if you don't have a name for yourself, if you don't have a channel for yourself, if you don't have a stream for yourself, you're not going to move it. It is what it is.
Yeah, reputation actually matters a lot.
Yep.
I'm not just going to go buy 6,000 Crown Zenith packs from random dude who just bought them at whatever, Sam's Club. Well, why?
People do that.
You.
Hey, look, it's crazy because, especially with when this blooming waters comes out, you already seen it in Canada. When it comes down over here, dude, hide your kids, hide your wife type shit. Bruh,
get them.
Seriously.
It's not.
You'll have a gun problem when we have a not saying sorry enough problem.
What were you going to say, Dave? You were going to say something, Dave?
Oh, I said I was going to beam the kids up.
Hey, look, bro. Them kids ain't got no pocketbooks. They ain't got no credit cards.
You'd be surprised some of the kids these days what they're into.
And we got to have Travis on more often, Rob. This is the dream. I haven't even had to say anything, and he's just like, "Yeah, scalpers aren't the problem. You go nuts, man."
Oh man! When I started this channel, this was the kind of content that I dreamed about making. Fucking for an alien month. This is awesome.
If you think about it, though, and this is my opinion. I don't care who better. Y'all can flame me up all y'all want. People that blame the scalpers are just jealous they didn't get it and they didn't have the money to buy it at that time, right? Because when it comes down to jealousy, you got to realize I feel bad for them because they are taking the most risk that they probably ever have in their life, buying Pokemon cards to flip them for $50. That's the true scalpers. They're not making any money. It's just that they're trying to ride a hype. They're trying to ride a thing because they see everybody else doing it. So they don't understand how business works. They don't understand margins and stuff like that. They're like, oh, if I could buy this ETB for $20 on Black Friday, I can flip it for $40. Well, I can flip it for $60. Nobody's going to buy it for $60 because they know they just got some for $20. So you're stuck with a booster ETB that you can't sell.
Just got to sit on it as an investment.
Yeah.
Modern to the moon.
But
so I do want to chat a little bit about the Japanese market. I mean, since we got two Japanese masters in here, and Colin rips and does his fair share of Japanese. So I guess I'll put it to Sakura first. What do you see happening with Japanese right now? Is it just mirroring English, or is it going through its own kind of big cycle? What are you seeing on your end?
I think it's on its own. I think a lot of the issue right now is there's an influx of sellers. Everyone's just competing over all the same product from the same suppliers. And I think that's the biggest issue with pricing right now.
Yep. That makes sense.
So those wholesalers just saying, okay, there's a bunch more guys ordering from me. I should put my prices up. Is that it?
If it's not the wholesalers, it's whoever they're buying from.
Yeah, I see. Okay, I see.
Because if you place...
This is a naive question. Is it true that Japanese distribution happens a bit differently? Like these wholesalers are going to buy from specific stores that have enough product that they can buy from?
Like most of my stuff comes from Yowadashi and Bit Camera.
Kill the
Yeah,
chat.
real quiet.
That was gonna be a follow question, but okay. So basically, it's a simple case of there's so much demand that they're jacking up the prices, and here we go. So when does
There
it
hasn't been
end?
a lot of reprints either.
Yeah,
So like early Scarlet and Violet stuff.
So, but you also have the fact that, we just, and I think they're still going through it, is, Japan was in a recession, pretty much really in a recession. And so, I mean, the yen right now is so weak. They're
Like
seeing an
158 or
opportunity.
something like that.
Yeah, it's like 158 to a dollar. Like, it's like when I first, like, just for, transparency, when I started, I think yen was like around a 130, 125.
Yep. 125 to 135-ish is usually about the average.
And we're at 158. We're almost touching 160. Like, I'm almost putting my money in yen and let it sit.
Like, it doesn't sound like a lot, but whenever you spend a million yen, back whenever it was 125, 135, that was $7,000, $7,500. That's $6,000 today, $6,500. So you're $1,000 cheaper today for the same stuff.
Yep. So you're looking at probably, I'd say almost $8 a booster box, $8 to $10 a booster box difference.
Yeah, I did the math a couple months ago and posted it on Twitter. I'd have to go find it, but yeah, it was like $8 a booster box, something like that.
So,
and that's on the cheap stuff.
Yeah, and so like that's what that was like the whole push. Why, like shiny treasures, we were selling shiny treasures for like $30.
Yep.
And it's like that's below MSRP traditionally. Also, like now you're still seeing a high right now. So I think, and this is just me, like they like, oh, our economy sucks. This is a good way for us to make a little extra money right now and push pretty hard. So let's jack up because we're getting a lot of influx. So English is hard to get now. Any English, all these streamers need products to rip and sell. So English is running dry because they just can't keep up with demand. So guess what? What's the next best thing? Japanese. So guess what? You have a bunch of streamers getting, people who buy for them, talking to wholesalers, suppliers over there, calling me, calling him. I need stuff. I need this, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? They're like, oh, shit, we're getting a lot more orders. Let's jack it up some more, and we're making some money. So it's just
this next.
High demand. That's what it is.
Look at 151 last year. Last April or whatever, when it reprinted and it got down to like $45, $50 a box.
Mm-hmm.
They canceled all those orders that night.
Yeah.
I ordered like 4,000 boxes and then in a couple hundred cases. I got lucky though, but some didn't.
Yeah, well, a lot of people got screwed out of that, and I think like me, Sakura, a couple other people got, escaped it. But a lot of people, it was a bloodbath. And I mean, I know Rob. I talked to Rob about it, and he knew about it. It was just a bloodbath for a lot of people.
Yeah, that was when I first actually met both of you. Well, like when I first started talking to you guys was when it was a tweet by Sakura. Sakura did a tweet about you, I think Couyon, or another store. I think it was you, and you'd said, "Hey, something along the lines of, yeah, I take the risk. I'm going to eat this." And I can't remember what you put, Sakura. I think you were losing X thousands of dollars or whatever. And
I lost like $4,500. I was like, I'll just eat it.
Yeah.
Tax write-off.
I was like, that's important and a good lesson for guys who are flipping stuff around. Like, don't take too many pre-orders. And people are still doing it right now. I mean, there's a store up in Canada that just did it with prismatic ETBs. They're refusing to honor pre-orders for 100K worth of boxes. It's like, and it turns out they're buying them from a middleman, not even a distributor license. And it's like, what is going on? Like, you shouldn't be doing that. So yeah, it's a problem. And I think we got to see more reprints in Japan, like around the same time. I think, as I recall, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be, a lot of people were very surprised at the volume of reprints in the spring in Japan. Like, it was like, oh wow,
there was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Japan's been focusing on 151 for the most part, and then high class sets. But the other sets don't get much love. You look at Ruler,
Mhm.
Claybur, stuff like that.
I love Ruler. I think it's a gorgeous set.
It's going
So-
up in price a lot.
Yeah,
Yep.
Ruler's a good one. Yeah.
Super Electric Breaker went up 1,200 yen in one day. That was
Yep.
like 3 days ago.
Yep.
It's like
Yeah, 'cause
$8 a box.
Because
What are you
I put in a request for I talked to suppliers, say, look, I need some more Super Electric Breaker, Ruler, some triplet beat, and even Shiny Treasure. And they sent me back. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck just happened? What is going on? Like
if my prices go up, because I buy every day. So if my prices go up, I expect everyone else to go up. If my prices go down, most people should go down.
Colin, are you bringing in battle partners? Are you got pre-orders coming in to rip that?
I have yet to confirm with the guy I normally buy from. He's having he does the importing usually, and I've just kind of partnered up with him to pay him as much money as I can every month. But I don't know. He's having a hard time with it.
Because I've seen cases go wild. Like I wish I'd pre-ordered a case a couple of weeks ago, or whatever, when it started. Like I feel like it went from whatever, like 140,000 or 80 to 200 and something thousand yen. Like,
yeah, I saw one guy. He was selling for $1,200 a case.
Yep.
And then the
It
promos
was
too.
crazy. It was like, and even like the early pre-orders, that number I got, I was like, fuck that. I'm not touching that. This is a regular set. Like I'm going by Terrestrial Festival because that's what's moving. And then now I'm like eating my words right now because I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, I've only sold like about 100 Terrestrial Festival within the past few days.
Yeah.
So it's kind of slowed down, but it's because you have a lot of new collectors that aren't used to those high prices. Like, many people weren't here whenever Clayburst was $200, $250.
No.
When 151 was $200, $240. So they're not used to those prices.
Yep.
But
they're
Couyon, you said it right. You said like battle partners. Iono's not a Charizard. It's not a Pikachu. It's not a Misty. It's like, it's crazy, man.
It's crazy because like the sets, just like Sakura just said, like when my business started when V-Star Universe came out. Okay. Now I was around with Lost Abyss, Paradigm Trigger, the 25th, all I was with all that extra, that stuff, but I didn't start my shop, right? And so I went into V-Star Universe, and then right out the gate we had Scarlet Violet base. Miriam was wrecking havoc, like $200 boxes. I'm like, I'm brand new shop and I'm trying to sell stuff, and I'm getting wrecked. You know what I'm saying? Like rug pull after rug pull, and then you go to triplet beat and clay burst. I'm like rug pull, I'm eating money because the volatility, and that right there, that little stretch right there is what's going on right now.
Yep. 100%.
That's what's going on, because you got Terrestrial Festival, that's the V-Star, right? That's the comp, right? Everybody's comparing that to V-Star. And me personally, it is. It is just a great high-class set to open and get hits. Then you're going into a regular-ass set, and it's higher at release than the good set.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, this is the start of the snowball. It's going to start picking up, and it's going to be like that for the next couple sets until I think it started to die around Ruler and Raging Surf, I think.
Raging Surf.
Yeah. So like it started to die off.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Team Rocket's going to be rough. I can't wait to see that.
People's pocketbooks better be ready, because and in me personally, I didn't start doing pre-orders until later in the sets. Like I never did pre-orders because, like I said, like I got cooked on Violet and Clayburst and Triplet Beat. Like I made money, but then when I went to restock, that's when it just started going up and down, and you get cooked. And so like I had to honor that, right? I had to honor the prices and all this other stuff. And so like you like Sakura just said, like you have a lot of more stores that are trying to sell this stuff, and then they haven't been through the ringer. You like it's gonna be, like I said this before, it's gonna separate men from the boys, dude. Like this is tough shit. Like you're either gonna honor it or lose money, or do both. Whatever you're gonna do.
We'll see people go out of business, unfortunately. But mistakes will cause people to go out of business, though. It'd be their mistakes.
What would be the biggest mistake?
Selling on credit. Selling items before you pay for them.
Yep.
We'll always publicly talk about that.
Yep.
That's why I pay for everything before I sell it.
No. So like Sakura said, like paying on credit is like, so I have a certain amount of capital, right? And so before I drop anything on my website, I've already got the price, sent them the money, and they like, hey, I got the money. Then I'll drop it on my website. Whereas you have a lot of people doing this because they want to come up. They want to be Sakura. They want to be these Poke guys. They want to get up there now. So they're like, hey, look, I want 100. I'm dropped 100 boxes for. Let's go back to Terrasso Festival. I dropped them for $50 a box. Oh, okay. Well, you didn't have a good supplier, so they're like, oh, the price went up. And then they're like, oh shit, I don't have that extra $5 a box that I sold 1,000 boxes for. I don't have $5,000. What's going on?
And that's $5,000 over what you paid.
Exactly. So they guess
or
what?
what
They
you sold it for. Sorry.
They got to cancel orders. They got to either refund or whatever. And guess what? They're in the negative. They're out. They lost credibility. All this. That's what one set can like demolish you. 100%.
All it takes is one for your reputation to be completely throttled.
Yep. So that's why, like, when me and Sakura say, "Look, stop running off credit." It's not like
you,
English, huh?
Not you, but trying to save them from
Yeah,
going out of business. Stop doing dumb shit.
Exactly. Like we want people to be here. We want like competition. Like that's what you like, and it's like not like combative competition, but it's like camaraderie type shit. Like you can talk to people. Like I know Sakura talks to all kinds of shops. I talk to a bunch of shops, and it's like and this is what it comes down to. And I've tried to tell people this before. It all comes down to we're all selling the same shit.
What's the better salesman?
Who can market themselves, grow a mustache, and be that guy? That's the thing.
We can't do that.
Who can do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you got to do. You have to be creative in this. It's not about a money thing. It's not who has the cheapest price. You have to be creative. You have to be Sakura on Twitter going off on somebody because they want to be an asshole.
I just work here.
Exactly. Like all he does is ship boxes. That's all he does. Like that's all we do is ship boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can do it, but don't be that guy to where you're going to put yourself in a bind. You're going to put yourself out of business, out of money, get your reputation. Because it comes down to like, I enjoy this. I know Sakura enjoys this because you're part of the, I hate the word community, but it's the community. Like you're part of getting people the product at a great price and like trustworthy and all that jazz that goes along with it. Same with English, right? You don't want to deal with like a company or business that cancels pre-orders because they want to get more money. You like Paladin, he sold all his prismatic at MSRP and that's it. Like you have those guys that are doing that, and that's who you have to go to because you can trust them.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and I don't know Forge and Fire in there too. Like, thanks to all the guys that are joining. Really appreciate it. Forge, I was saying, saw a lot of stuff on Insta. You guys are trying to combat, kind of making sure people that are actually genuinely interested in the product, people that supported your store, are trying to get product. I know Sakura, you're trying to do the same thing with, referring specifically to English now for Prismatic Evolution. I think Sakura, you were putting it up for members only, I think, or guys that had done orders before. Am I remembering that right?
I just put it in my Discord, but I made it to where they had to be in my Discord for 30 days. It allows my 4 members, my community, to buy these products. Nobody's bots can come in and steal products from my people. That's the only reason I did it.
I like that. Yeah, I mean,
That's
anything helps. Yeah, I think so.
It made people mad, but it was for my people, not their people.
Yeah.
Because like Paladin said, like customer service is top. Like that is what is going to drive your business in this realm, in this community. Customer service is top. Like, this is an emotional based business. Like, people drive off of Pokemon off of emotions, and so like they want the service that they price is great, but like customer service is one.
100%. And people are so passionate too. I mean, the amount of people that commented. I did a video where I was saying, "Hey, nearly got in a fight with my wife trying to get these orders in for Journey together," and so many people commented saying, "What are you doing? Like, Pokemon before your family." And I think some of them were joking, and some of them were not. Like, it's a really important hobby for a lot of people, and it's really crucial. So yeah, you gotta treat it right, man. It's like insulting someone's woman, like. Or better half, I guess I should say better half. Yeah, you should do that right. Does the beard and mustache work?
Just a bit, whatever floats you, baby. Do your thing.
The earth things are nice. Y'all get all that stuff. I don't get that. Do you see my? Do you see this?
I think it's the eyes for me.
Thanks for pointing that out.
They're so black.
Rob, can you grow a beard?
Nah, it's patchy. It's so one side is good and the other side is okay, but it gets just kind of ratty. I could do like a mustache where I shouldn't be hanging around parks by myself. I can do that, but
I was pretty once too.
I bring my kids to the park a lot, and so I'm not saying I get looks, but like when I'm walking around watching my kids,
it hit it.
That's from the other moms, right? Like they're like, oh wow. I heard this guy's full carnival.
I'm the only dad walking around,
Hey, it's tough, man. I've been there many times. Like, wife's not around. It's kids are playing. It's a dicey moment. You get a look and you're like, hey, what do I do here? Like, it's just like, are you the guy from the Pokemon? Like, yeah.
What I do with my hands. That's all you gotta say is what I do with my hands.
They're up here all the time. I never have them in my pockets here. Actually, we're going to wrap up soon, guys. We're going to wrap in about 5-10 minutes. I do have to get to bed, and I'm mindful of Sakura being in that mask, which is probably pretty sweaty. But
is this real? The mask.
I had a dream. I was in a parallel universe. Maybe I just haven't woken up. Bots ate a ton of our pre-orders for Journey. They crushed the site. We'll be analyzing the orders this weekend. That's fantastic. You do that. Obviously, it's not very good. I mean, it's tough, man. I mean, I own a website myself. I'm part of a team that does do stuff heavily online. Not to this kind of volume though, with like flash sales, I guess, for lack of a better word. But like, what do you do to combat these guys running scripts and bots on your pages, other than limiting it to people who've been in your Discords for X amount of days? Like, how do you do that?
See, for mine, when we limited, so there's easy bypasses on Shopify, but we created a system that detects those people that bypass the system, and it cancels their orders automatically.
Okay, that's good.
Nice.
I don't have many people come to my site and bot me. I'm not that big, so I'm good.
We're working on that. You're trying to hype Couyon up.
Hey, look, man. One of these days, I'll be up to that status. One of these days.
Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it.
I got the card shows to go to, so that's where I do all my in-person selling. Very, that's my forte.
I gotta talk to you about that after, so we need to connect because I'm confirmed at a table at Card Party West and East.
Ooh, nice. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Where is East? What city is East in?
Orlando, I think.
Tampa this year.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Orlando was last year.
You going to be there too, Sakura?
If I have spaceship gas.
What are you right? It's not like a fusion antimatter reactor, like.
Yeah, well, we use nuclear fission though. That's what we use.
I'm gonna try and get that too. I'm gonna help Colin with his table.
Yeah, I thought about getting a table. Because like if you get a table, that's like a quarter of your fee to get in.
Hotels are so expensive.
But then I don't get to walk around and hang out with everybody. So nobody gets to,
That's what I enjoy about conventions is walking around and like meeting people and stuff like that.
Yeah. And it was fun last year. Like I said, like Card Party, like I don't want to do vending because last year I got to meet everybody. It was great. Even like after the whole thing, like we're at the hotel bar drinking and having a good time with there's Leon Hart and Pokey Rev, all the guys were there, ripping expensive ass $1,000 packs, just blowing through it. Like, so I was like, hey, this is fun. Watch them open that. And Gold Star Mewtwo get pulled, that type of stuff. So it's a fun deal. Is it for everybody? No. I'll be going from table to table to see what they have. But in the meantime, go hang out with Danny, all those other guys, and shoot the shit, talk about this crazy ass market. Because by that time, it's still gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I don't see the end coming until the start of the next era, personally. But we'll see. I'm just here for the ride, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time. So, yeah. Well, guys, we're going to wrap up. I want to say thanks very much, Colin. I know the last kind of half here you were a little bit more quiet. I'm sorry.
Don't you dare apologize to me.
I was so excited to have Sakura and obviously.
So was I.
Sorry.
So was I. No, dude, don't you dare apologize. This was one of my favorite live streams yet.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have nightmares about the alien and like I don't know. Rick, I didn't believe in aliens before tonight, but now he has fusion reactors and not enough alien gas for his spaceship. Like,
why do you think I'm here? I'm going for your core.
For your core. It's not a tumor.
Not a tumor.
Not a tumor. It's real.
Well, guys, look, thanks so much. Go and check out. Look, two awesome sellers here. We got Sakura's Card Store. We got Couyon Collectibles. We got the amazing Poke Office. So, Colin, where can everybody find you, my friend?
At Couyon Collectibles and Sakura's Card Shop.
Appreciate it, Colin.
I'm sold out everything right now. I can't even get anything. Good luck.
You're probably sold out too.
So many great sellers in the chat as well. Thanks to everyone who joined in the chat. Really appreciate it. And guys, we'll be live with Colin again next week on Colin's channel with the Poke Office. And I will see you guys soon. Take it easy.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Later.